So, hi everyone, welcome back to Metroid. My name is WhiteHawke, and with me I have...
The Bob. Welcome back.
And only Bob. Unfortunately, Huerta will not be joining us this time, but I think she
Oh.
saw enough. I think she saw enough. And if
She
wants
saw
to
the
see
important
rest,
part.
she'll wait for the episode to go up on my channel, which is quite a while from now.
Oh god.
So, last time we had to fight Ridley, and that was fun. Very, very fun. There was also a cute cutscene where Samus turned into a baby.
PTSD.
And during that cutscene, Adam was shot. And we suspect that guy over there is responsible for it.
Yes. Oh yes, Adam got shot. I don't remember that.
Well, we didn't see it. It was just like inferred. By the way,
Oh yeah.
if you
I
look back
remember
at that
now.
cutscene where Adam got shot, it wasn't a stray bullet that dropped off to the side. It was his headpiece or earpiece, rather.
Yeah, true. Now I remember. And also Anthony died.
Oh right,
Well,
he
supposedly died.
Disney
then.
death, yeah. We couldn't
Oh,
save
God.
him. I pondered if he was terrified as he fell into the lava, is what Samus said. And what do you think? Do you think he was terrified of when he was about to die? Do you think his scream as he was falling to the abyss below was enough to tip you off about that?
Probably not. I might have needed explanations for that.
So once again, this is hard mode, but it will no longer be much apparent that I'm struggling like while doing any of this, because hard mode gameplay is pretty much over now, or other M's gameplay in general is pretty much over now. After you fight Ridley, it's all mostly cutscenes that's going to be happening. And in this video, we're going to be getting one big cutscene that's kind of boring. Like, I wouldn't blame you if you slept through it. Or slept because of it.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll see. Is it? No, but it's not the big cutscene.
No,
you know,
it's not the most offensive one, as a lot of people have mentioned. That's for the next video.
Okay.
Which is the final one. Although I might do an extra one, but well, we'll see if that'll happen. It wouldn't be hard mode, is the thing. Also, that grapple...
Wait, was it for the extra content?
Yeah, the extra content, but hard mode locks you out of it. That grapple point right over there, it's weird that you can't get to it the moment you're in that room. And I expect it to confuse quite a few players too.
But it's a bit lower, like...
Yeah, it's like,
to,
it's the way it's positioned, there's no way you can grapple it. But later on, you'll see that it'll be positioned correctly at that point, and then we'll be able to grapple it. And it won't be explained how or why.
Oh god.
Those punk-style hedgehogs or whatever, I think they can one-shot me if they hit me one particular attack. So
The roll?
yeah, the armadillos that were rolling around.
Oh no.
You know?
Those plants can eat you. Is that good?
Yeah, but they're super weak enemies now, barely deal any damage, so... Hell, they never really dealt all that much damage.
It's because of the armor, right? You have like the armor that
Yeah, I have the
keeps
very
you...
function on now, so...
Okay.
It's not the very suit, it's the very function in this game.
Okay. Don't die.
No, I won't die. I don't think I died in this video at all. I will die a couple more times later on, no worries, but I think in this video it's mostly one big cutscene. Oh wait, no, actually, I think I do die at some point. It's a kind of a dumb death though. We'll keep it for later.
Okay.
These enemies scared me when I saw them, but they're actually really basic enemies, fortunately, so...
Yeah, like the desert ones we found a few episodes ago, I think.
Those desert ones
similar?
are the upgraded variants. Those were like the first variants, the easy ones.
Yeah.
So now we can go over here. If we had gone over here before, there would have been nothing for us.
Oh no. No bridge.
He got rid of the bridge.
He's a smart boy.
We can't bypass this. And without Adam to authorize anything for us, we're stuck. We can't continue with the game. Also, you're supposed to look at this thing because he broke it.
Wow. So
What are we gonna do?
Yes, exactly.
Any objections, Adam?
Oh, she's gonna break the rule.
Yeah, she just authorizes herself.
Wow.
Her space jump and screw attack. She could do that all along. And the only reason she does it here is because Adam is out of the picture. Or she thinks he's out of the picture.
But she doesn't even know it, right?
You know what sucks really is that she said, any objections, Adam? as if she was being derisive with him because of how stupid his orders were the entire game, and
Yeah.
that's gonna bite her in the ass later on. Like if you infer it, I don't think it was intentional, but she did sound a little sassy there. Any objections, Adam?
But still, it's stupid because I mean, Adam is supposedly prisoner, so he's what?
Well, it's funny because by all accounts, she should be able to do this whenever she wants, authorize her own crap. But we're so integrated with the authorization system where only Adam can tell us when we can use something that it comes out of nowhere and feels like a parody.
Yes. Even if it wasn't Adam that directly gave the order, it still mentions Adam, so he's still in the picture. Oh no.
Well, there's apparently something dangerous here because Samus lifted up her weapon.
Spider sense of tingling.
What is she worried about? It's just a room like any other.
She knows something that we don't. That's why.
Well, it's trying to build up suspense.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the big ass cutscene I was talking about.
Oh, the boring one?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Oh no.
Sit
Oh
tight.
no. Oh no.
What she was looking at right there is actually an enemy, but only for the post game, weirdly enough. She was looking at a ball of sorts. That's actually an enemy in the post game.
Okay.
But yeah, it's time for cutscene. She's guessing passwords. It's kind of funny.
Oh no.
She was walking outside as if she had not a worry in her mind.
Yeah, but nothing ever happened.
Then she sees Samus and she's like, whoops!
I'm not a member of the Pacific Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bounty hunter.
That's not what Sakamoto
That
thinks.
something is after you.
True.
Please, you must believe me.
Please, you must believe me. That
Though
delivery.
bounty hunters, technically, for me at least, I see them as bad guys, but it's I don't know.
The
only the
Galactic
term.
Federation?
No. Just being a bounty hunter. It's like the words makes me think of
Yeah,
if it was a bad
I
thing.
can see that. Have you ever seen Dog, the Bounty Hunter? It was a TV show that aired some time ago. I don't know if it still airs. I don't think it does in Canada anymore.
Behind closed doors.
I don't.
But it was about a
definitely never
guy
heard of
who
that.
was trying to
basically
create a
tried to
special
catch
forces
people
unit
who were,
composed of bioweapons.
who were
In order to
wanted,
make it happen,
and he usually tried to capture them live. I'm pretty sure all the time, actually. And he'd have a little chat with them afterwards
Zabesians at the
to
center.
explain why what they did was wrong or and what they didn't need
Oh,
to do
no.
to fix it. Kind of like giving them an intervention, except they don't have a
The
choice.
life forms became
Okay, yeah.
ferocious.
Well, that's a bit bad.
Yeah, I don't know. You should look it up if you feel like it. I don't think it was like I want to say if it's a good or bad show, but it certainly was different than my usual scheduled TV shows at the time.
I had to. I felt there was a real danger here.
Well, there is a big danger here.
The
We just
Zabesians
killed Ridley.
to evolve and resurrect as
But got
The
out of a
Zabesians
bunny
are
for some reason.
Pokemon, and their evolution is space pirate.
Then the risk
Oh.
You think it's level 36 they evolve, or maybe level 25?
Maybe 25.
And yet,
The game must we must go fast.
You also
so,
need
yeah.
a Moonstone equipped,
in silence, I pray
'Cause
for
otherwise they're not
courage
in
and sense of
space.
responsibility.
Exactly.
At the
So
same
part of the
time,
reason why this is so boring is that both of these voice actresses were ordered to speak as plainly as possible, I guess.
Why?
So, this makes no sense. Because Samus says, like, it's a plot hole, her story, and her story wasn't really a story at all, but here Samus is saying that the Zabesians, under Ridley's influence, would resurrect as true space pirates, and, like, that's dumb. It's a huge leap of logic. For Sakamoto, not
Yes.
Samus herself. Like, not just Samus, but, you know,
there was another inconsistency in her story.
what
Yes,
inconsistencies.
there's a lot of inconsistency
Why go to such lengths
in this game, at least.
with just a small flexing
The
of
bottle
Galactic
ship.
Federation's military
Shaped like a bottle.
force? They should have been able to
Oh, no.
Every time you,
facility of
like,
this
once you see it and think about it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, it's true.
Also, here they're clearly just flexing their Wii graphics.
Actually,
The Wii graphics engine.
That's just for the
There was
beauty of
another
it, I think.
dangerous
Well, it's a
thing.
CGI. You could do
Come
anything you
with
want.
Yeah.
An even more dangerous plan. Metroid Other M2.
Also, the reflex on the Samus armor is pretty cool.
Oh, CGI.
Yeah.
Also, she had the proper password.
You didn't have to guess. Oh.
Metroids in my Metroid game!
The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes.
Zebesian.
Zebes.
Zebes.
Yes.
That's what it should be.
And the last of them. The
The
baby.
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 Met
The
its
baby,
end
the baby, the
at
baby, the baby.
White.
I think that's
You're
the
Samus
11th
Aran,
time she
right?
said that. Maybe 10th.
The one who
It was mostly in the
annihilated
beginning.
13. It's on white. We still have 3
She
to
can't
go.
talk about Adam right now.
Units
Why,
were
that's why she's
attached to
mentioning the
suit
baby.
when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell
So right
structure
here.
salvaged by the Federation, and they are in
This is the explanation for
facility.
why you're fighting all of these enemies that were on Zebes.
Yeah, they took every DNA on her suit,
Oh,
right?
that asshole with the glasses.
no.
He was evil all along.
And Ridley in the same way.
No sh.
That's
At first, no
That's
one thought
bad.
the creature was
No
Ridley.
one thought that the creature was Ridley, even though they used his
That's not a fire
DNA.
weapon at all. They raised it like a pet, calling it Little
That is such a
Birdie.
retarded name. It's a Japanese cultural thing to call like a dog dog or something like that.
Ridley had
Like if you look up at the
Ford
gallery of this
scientists
game,
interested.
its literal name is Little
What
Birdie.
was left?
but it's not a bird.
Yeah, it's not a bird at all. That's what makes it dumber. Like we called it a bunny initially, right? Because it's
Yeah.
white and we
It looks
culturally
looks
we
more
think
like a-
white creatures like that look more like
You
bunnies.
didn't recreate a mother brain
True.
clone, did you?
But
Oh, you
wait.
didn't recreate this one specific thing, huh?
Oh
It's
no.
artificial
Also,
intelligence.
she said no by
developed an AI
moving her head
program
sideways,
that produces
but then she
AI
just says right here, yeah, we did actually.
But it's
They
her,
called it
right?
MB.
MB.
Yes, it's her.
Madeline Bergman?
Program. It
Isn't
wasn't
that
Oh,
you?
no.
herself.
MB
Also,
evolved
Simon
as
says
a
it's not actually
communicator.
Mother Brain, but it is really.
It appears as though it
Yeah.
began to
Just
become
like
self-aware.
it's much like the
It's
same
obvious.
way Ridley is not really Ridley, but it is Ridley.
It's
Let's be
really
honest.
remarkable.
In Fusion, we didn't question that it was like a ex-possessed Ridley corpse or something like that. It's basically Ridley.
It's definitely not.
And given all of this stuff, it makes you wonder, why the f don't they bring back Cray the same way? They can bullshit him in. They bullshit
Oh,
Ridley
no.
in every time.
True. Do you fight Ridley in the newest Metroid game?
In an
Oh, I'm not
area
gonna
called
say anything
Sector
about
0.
that, but you know,
It's a unit that doesn't appear in any
there
of the
is
maps.
some new bosses. Especially
Okay, yeah.
that new robot boss
It's a
that
place
gave me
like
a lot of
Tori.
trouble. I kind of wanted to show my
Nearly
struggle because
possible
it's an interesting
raise
fight.
Metroids.
Yeah, there couldn't be spoilers, so no, let's not talk about it.
No, there's not much story to Samus Return, but you know, I don't want to spoil it. This is about Other M, so we
Sure.
can talk about the
It's
baby
about a bad game.
and Adam,
Special Forces unit
Uh,
modeled after the space
And the
pirates was
Mr. Porn Mustache guy.
James.
Of course.
As the AI
Hey, well, actually, were we going into this place to follow the leader?
in a place much
Shouldn't
Yes.
we be concerned about that right now?
Kind of.
We kind of got distracted with the lady right here,
Society would be put
Madeline
in peril.
Bergman, Memby.
Even the ringleaders
Maybe
of
she
the
is Mother
Foundation
Brain.
wanted to avoid that.
Nah, that'd be
I
silly.
called it.
That'd be such a silly plot twist.
And that's why
But this game is nothing but silly plot twists.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
we delete
All for Samus's detriment.
including the space pirates, Ridley, and everyone who knew the secret.
Hmm.
Oh no.
But before the ringleaders could act,
Wait, is she like the last one in this stupid space station?
She was the last one to come in, yeah. Adam,
Okay.
like, appeared somehow before the Galactic Federation itself could destroy the place after recovering their Metroid military project.
Oh.
And yet they had enough time to put in a deleter in his team, or on his team.
But having me added on as
She
a
keeps
member
monologuing for so long.
disrupted
Should she
that
just keep talking with the Madeline Bergman
Well,
instead?
yeah, it will be better.
Thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0.
I've got to do the thing,
You have
And
the
she's
enemy.
gotta kill
as
her.
usual.
Oh no.
Look how much taller Samus is compared to Madeline.
Yeah.
Don't
She's a
worry.
small girl.
Huge.
Federation CO, who's here now, will
Yes, she's pretty. Yeah, she's pretty tall. God damn it.
You're safe.
And yet the men are still
Does
taller
that
than
still
Samus, even
happen
when
to
she's
be-
in a suit.
Commander Malkovich.
Another silly plot twist!
Oh no!
What a small world, eh, Samus? Also, it skipped to this for some reason. She's in the elevator, leaving the
Oh, it's an elevator. Okay,
whatever
yeah, I was thinking.
place she entered, and now it's gonna flash back to that cutscene we were watching a moment ago.
Leader of this operation is Commander Malkovich.
Why
that's silly.
do this? Like, what the f?
They gotta buy time, I guess. That's the worst
It's
thing.
mostly, I think it's because of what happens immediately after.
Stay
But
here until
it's just still fresh in our minds. So why do this?
Like, it's to wrest player control away and make sure you're not immersed into the thing. She really should
Oh.
like have the lady follow her or something. Because then she
But the
survived all
deleter-
this time. She should be fine. What about the deleter, Samus? You forgot about
Yes.
that. Uh-oh.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh no.
I love you. Not even scared. I wonder why.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
she's dead.
it's only the deleter and Samus now.
Yep.
At least that's what
And
Sakamoto
Adam.
wants. No, he's supposed to be dead, remember? Or perhaps he is the deleter. You know, another silly plot twist concerning
Oh, no.
Adam is apparently the one responsible for the Metroid military project. So the game right now, story-wise, the game wants us to think that Adam is responsible
Is the
for
deleter.
all of the bad stuff.
But yeah.
And there's just enough information to make us think that maybe he's the deleter too. But especially because of the plot twist that happened at the end of that cutscene.
Well, technically, because of Adam, the game is bad because.
Yeah, that's what the game wants us to think. Adam is actually really bad,
Oh.
and he's responsible for all of the shit that's happened on this station. And if you think about it, oh, maybe he's the one who's responsible for, like, deleting the stuff. That's why he came first, because he knew about
killing
it.
everyone. Yeah,
That's what the game wants you to think. And you know what?
but it's a silly plot
A
twist.
lot of us would like to believe it because we want Adam to be evil so we can shoot him in the face. But as you'll see in the final video, there's still some more silly plot twists coming up. I'm sure you already
Yeah.
know about some of them.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I mean-
if you noticed in the previous segments, I was using the screw attack. I can instantly destroy most of the enemies now. Only the really challenging ones give me trouble now. Like those
Oh.
armadillo things, I can't destroy them instantly.
Yeah. But also, technically, the people who know the series know what happens to Adam, so it's like.
Yeah, he has to die by the end of this, and
Yeah.
Samus thinks highly of him by the time of fusion, so we know he didn't do anything too wrong.
Exactly.
Also, quick time event.
Oh,
that
quick time
thing
event.
again. This is the fourth
Ugh.
time. And you know what they say about
So we
number
meet
four.
again.
4 is death. Time to finish it.
Still more missiles, and it still doesn't have any
It
wings.
kills us in 2 hits still. At least with those missiles, I guess.
Oh no. It's so annoying.
Yeah, if it rams me, I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Will he die in a Disney fashion again?
Well, there's no pits anywhere here, so I hope not. Yeah, you just have
Oh.
to keep hitting it,
Oh,
and eventually
finally.
you'll die. Coincidentally enough, this is the power-up we need to actually be able to continue with the game!
What is this? A little ball. What?
Seeker missiles.
Oh!
Oh!
Wait.
So, someone,
That doesn't-
like I mentioned earlier, that Seeker missiles were, I personally think they're Sakamoto's idea for Metroid Prime 2 and this game. Someone mentioned that, oh, what Metroid Prime 2 came out before Other M. Yeah, I know. I figure like Sakamoto's input into Metroid Prime 2 was, hey, you know what? I have a neat idea for a new type of missile. Something called the Seeker missile. Make sure to put it in the cool area because it was my idea and stuff. And then he brought it back for this game because he thought that was one of the few things that the Prime games did right because it was his idea. But that's just me. That's just me throwing shade at Sakamoto, thinking he f***ed up even more than he needed to.
But remember, the Prime games never existed.
Yeah, that's why he only used the secret missiles, because he thinks that's the only thing that was worth of any value from the Prime games. Because it was his idea, but you know, whatever. The point is, I'm trying to get to is that secret missiles suck. They're completely worthless in this game.
No.
It's basically just like super missiles, except if there's multiple targets, it's gonna target several of them.
So it's even worse.
Also, right now, technically speaking, we're not under orders to go anywhere. We have to go to Sector 0, but technically we should be free to do whatever we want. And yet, we still have an objective marker.
Objective,
and we're still locked into going to this one place anyway.
Well, that's silly.
Yep. And if you look carefully at the map, you can see a blinking icon or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it was a door. That's where we need to go. Ah, but these enemies you have to be careful of. One good kick is an insta-kill.
It's the same... Oh no. It's the same kind of enemies, but worse.
Yeah, it's the final upgrade for the...
It's the final form!
Final form? Yeah, well, whatever the case, I don't remember their name. I think I used their name in previous videos, but I forgot.
Yeah, you did. Like... No, the jumpers or something like that? I don't remember.
It's probably just...
I do remember the first ones, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
We dodged them anyway, no need to fight them.
Yeah, it was just that one that really concerned me. But they do hit hard. I think it's mostly because of normal mode that I think that.
Oh yeah?
I'm going this way, but I could have gone the other way too.
You never got hit too, so yeah, that's probably why.
Well, it's because I'm going the way down, but you can also use the other way to do it too. Here, it's so satisfying to be able to defeat these enemies by just screw attacking them. Here, I'm trying to go over here, but I don't think you can do that anymore.
Well, you could have tried to blow it up. Maybe it.
Yeah,
it
I don't know.
Again.
I thought the hole was still there, but it might be gone now.
Yeah.
Because it was just for draining the water. So this is kind of boring because it's just me going from one place to the other.
Yeah. It's all the same things we're already seen, so...
Yeah, it's like I said, at this point, it's no longer about the gameplay.
Repetitive.
It's just about getting the rest of the cutscenes.
Okay, yeah. Well, at least we can walk through long corridors.
Oh, you remember that creature I talked about?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see.
And this was painful because the checkpoint
you gotta go all the way around. Oh, no. You gotta go all the way around. Oh no!
It needs to load a lot. I wonder why. I could have cut a bit of this out. Like, jeez. But yeah, the reason why it has to load so much is because it's reloading me all the way back over here.
Oh no!
Bullshit.
That
so
sucks.
we're gonna fast forward now.
Oh, there you go. Okay, good.
I'm not that mean, but yeah, that was so dumb. Just one hit and I'm dead, and I'm start back all the way over here. And that's just frustrating because there's nothing interesting on the way.
Yeah. Like there's nothing else. Everything's dead. Only the okay.
Even the whale moose I can actually defeat in one hit with a screw attack, but not these creatures. It takes 2 screw attacks, I think, to actually defeat them.
I'll just skip them.
Yeah, we need to go over here.
We need more cutscenes.
Well, we still have a bit of gameplay left, but basically this is the last segment, really.
Okay.
Like, there's gonna be a little bit afterwards, but it's basically just moving from place to place.
Okay, yeah.
Here, we're actually gonna be challenged with some new gimmicks. Gravity gimmicks!
What? 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 Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a boss at the end of this, this place, and it's gravity. It's got a gravity gimmick. But the thing is that even after you defeat the boss, this gravity doesn't stop. So you're wondering who the hell is doing this and why they're doing it.
It's the leader, of course. Silly plot twists.
Maybe they left the on switch on the entire time, even after you're done with the boss. Samus has a gravity suit, or function, I guess. And yet she's not activating it.
She's not activating it. Yeah.
Why?
because Adam she's still respecting his orders.
No, she's just
So it
retarded.
doesn't make any sense.
Although really the real reason is because gameplay, because you know, gotta do a gravity run, like we did a heat
course.
run and an underwater run. Cannot activate the speed booster under this pressure. We're super heavy right now, in case you're wondering.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was wondering why
Like
you couldn't.
if you look at me jump, you'll see that every time Samus lands, she has to
She
brace
fast
herself.
falls. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's still the gravity thing then,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
See?
yeah.
Every time
Oh,
I
yeah,
land,
yeah, I see.
she
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to put her hand on the floor to actually, like, not cave under the pressure or something.
She does the superhero landing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're so heavy you make the camera
Yeah,
shake.
you know what?
Jesus
This
Christ.
is a cool segment in a sense. Also, careful with that creature. One shot. That's all it requires.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to go all the way
Or
around
both
if you
of us,
die.
actually.
Yeah.
And I don't know why the grapple beam works this way, but it does apparently. And Samus can still wall jump somehow. And you saw that creature falling down the shaft?
Yeah.
That was a little funny. And it's also
Right.
really good too, because otherwise I would have to deal with it.
God. Is there a checkpoint somewhere? Because, God, I'm kind of scared if you die.
Yeah, I have to redo a whole bunch of segments. Thankfully, I go through it in my first try.
Okay. But good thing is it's not, you know, as boring as the other
Yeah, that's the thing.
places.
It's not just me going from one
It's-
point
it's
to
a
the
new
other.
place, so
It's a
yeah.
new challenge. Also, the
Exactly.
gravity just stops right here.
There you go. Maybe it was just a zone.
Yeah, apparently that's what it is. It's kind of short for a segment like that, but I mean, I do know what to do for what it's worth. We're going to Sector 0. It's super
Sector
secret,
0,
and yet
oh
for some
God.
reason the maps show us exactly where it is.
What's that supposed to be?
Kind of reminds me from Metroid Prime 1, where we got the heat visor. Isn't that nice? A much better game to think of.
Yo, you must think about the other game.
Other M.
There's no fun allowed.
The other
No
Metroid.
more fun.
Other
Yes.
Metroid Federation Force! Another
Can't do
game
it.
people don't like. Although mostly the Federation Force was lambasted long before it even released, so it was a bit different compared to Other M, which was hyped up, and then people got really, really pissy
Got
with
disappointed.
it. Anyway, you know what this thing
Yeah.
is?
It's the gravity thing.
Yeah, but you know what its
Does-
name is called? Or
No.
what its name is? It's a creature
I
you fight
know.
in Fusion. A very popular creature called Nightmare.
Oh.
And this is a prequel to Fusion, so technically this is Samus's first time she's actually fighting it, but like I'm pretty
okay,
sure the
yeah,
reason
that's
why
true.
they brought Nightmare in was because it's a fan favorite boss.
That's what I would have guessed.
Yeah, so they brought Nightmare in, and it's because he was fun in Fusion, one of the more memorable bosses. Unfortunately, they really screwed him up. He's not nearly as interesting this game for a variety of
Yeah.
reasons.
Okay.
It's not unfun to fight him, just... Well, for one, they got his theme music wrong. His theme music was significantly better in Fusion, even though Fusion had to deal with the Game Boy Advance's limitations, the sound bites. Here, it's just very generic orchestral music, and that's just, like, boring. There's also the fact that the boss fight is not nearly as hard as it was in Fusion. In Fusion, Nightmare was up on your face all the time, and there was very little room to work with. In this...
So it's challenging.
Yeah, in this game, like, I take a lot of damage, but it's 3 hits instead of 2, so it's different. The thing is that in this game, there's a lot of room to work with. Like, there's 3 floors,
Yeah.
and even if it was just 1 floor, it would still be more room to work with. So,
Sure enough.
overall, this is a disappointing thing for a boss fight. And it also
The
starts
same
a
attacks.
trend.
Oh no.
Yeah, that hurt a lot, almost an instant kill. It starts a trend with Other M where people realize that the later half of the bosses are all gimmicky repeats of bosses that appeared in other places in the franchise, such as Ridley, Nightmare, and a couple of other bosses. 2 other bosses, anyway.
So it makes it easy.
it makes it cheap, you know. It doesn't like it shows
Yeah.
that developers were running out of ideas at this point. They realize, oh, okay, we can't design any bosses worth for shit, so let's just use some of the better designs from other games.
I mean, with the linear levels, I mean, they sure ran out of idea real quick.
Yeah. Worse yet, I can't help but feel that they brought in Nightmare because they thought he fit the team of Other M, which is the baby. The baby. Oh, and Adam. Can't forget about Adam.
Of course.
So, this is actually probably a first for me. Actually dropping all the way down to the first floor. Ever since I started playing Other M all those years ago, I don't think this has ever happened to me. All you have to do is get back to at least the second floor, though.
To kill him.
And as you can see here, Sense Move is super overpowered when he's in this form.
Yeah. You can dodge and it's an
It's
easy
very
kill.
easy to dodge. Anyway, as I said, he fits the theme of the baby. The baby.
Oh, what?
Babies cry. He looked much better in Fusion. Much scarier, too. In this game, it really... They couldn't manage to match the aesthetic he had. I don't really blame them, considering it's hard to do a melting face, but, you know, they shouldn't have bothered in the first place if they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Now it just makes him look like a baby.
It actually reminds me more of like the stamp boss in Splatoon. Like the big square you think that squishes
Yeah,
you.
I guess I can see that, but Splatoon didn't come out until in the Wii U, you know?
Yeah,
This was
true, but
just
you know.
the Wii era, so that game didn't exist. Huh. What is this?
What? That was random. What? Okay. That's a bit random. Oh no, we're moving, isn't it?
What?
Oh no.
The ship, the bottle ship is actually moving to Galactic Federation space now. That makes no sense, and I won't bother explaining it because I'm pretty sure it's just a Scooby-Doo thing that they tried to do here.
Like the plot twist is the villain?
You'll see.
Okay.
We're almost done with this video. Because
Oh.
after this segment right here, this save point, which is in Sector 0, things take a
No, no. I'm not ready.
No, none of us are.
I can feel the cutscene coming though.
Well, we're gonna see it next time. So hope you've all
Oh.
enjoyed this and all have a nice day. Next time, the final video. And maybe if we're
1
lucky,
hour long.
an extra video.
Yes.
What do you think so far, though?
I'm suffering, but it's okay.
Yeah, what do you think of the game itself, you know, before we see that next cutscene? Because I'm pretty sure we won't be able to talk about anything else after.
To be honest, like, it's boring. I can see the linearity of it, and it's like, it's slow. It doesn't let you do what you want. Yeah. It's still limited, but it had good ideas for some stuff.
I agree.
It's kind of disappointing, yeah.
So that's before we see the cutscene. After we see the cutscene, I'm pretty sure you're going to think differently a bit, maybe. Or you might still think it's just boring.
We'll see.